You're telling me what this room is?
I know.
There's a lot of rooms in here, man. Keep
Ty, with Kawhi out for however long it's going to be, James is presumably going to need to take on a pretty large responsibility, whether that just be scoring minutes or whatever it is. How do you navigate keeping him fresh throughout the course of the season at this stage of his career, while also understanding what you need from him with Kawhi out?
Yeah, we got to be smart about it. You know, we've been talking about it, meeting about it, and just making sure we don't run him in the ground. And when you lose, you know, a caliber player like, you know, Kawhi to start, you can see yourself playing James, you know, way more minutes than we need to. And so we just got to make sure we keep him healthy, make sure we're doing a smart thing. And we're working on that right now, just as far as minutes and, you know, what we try to have him, you know, to start the season.
What have those conversations been like with him? So obviously, him as a competitor.
I ain't told him yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't told him yet. You know, he thinks he can play 48, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I feel like it's easier said than done. You said that last year. You wanted to play all of them.
I don't. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, you want guys that want to play all of them, you know, but we got to make sure we protect him from himself, make sure that we're not running him into the ground, and you know, being smart about it.
With KPJ, I know that he's been a fixture in the rotation in preseason.
Say it again.
I said with KPJ, he's been a fixture of your rotation in preseason. Yeah. With whatever, you know, happens with the league, whatever they decide, are you anticipating having to adjust that at the beginning of the season with him?
I'm not sure. Not sure what, you know, what the league's going to do. So we're just preparing, you know, like he's playing right now. You know, and so he's been good. He's starting to figure it out. We're understanding who he is and, you know, how he likes to play, where he wants the ball, and we got to just continue to keep building him up. You know, making sure that he's making the right play when he's getting to the paint. You know, making guys better. We also need him to score the basketball.
Are there guard duos that you have you seen all the guard kind of tandems that you like, or
yes, I have.
Want to try?
Yeah, I've seen them.
You seen ones that you don't like either?
I like it. I like it.
You mentioned in the past that you try not to like mentally feel like you're. I'm gonna explain this wrong. You've said before, I should say, that you never feel like you're fully ready for the season to begin. Like you never put in everything that you wanted to put in. Do you feel like that?
I mean, as a coach, you just always feel like you're behind. You know how much to add offensively when you got 5 new guys. You know how much. Well, defensively, you're always going to be ahead of the curve because you know defense is defense, and then offensively, just understanding timing, the spacing. You know, first, second, third option. It takes a while to get that, but our guys have picked up stuff pretty well. You know, I don't want to, you know, overcrowd their brains. So I want to make sure we simplify it, but make sure we also have the right stuff in that we can execute.
Well, you mentioned you want to overcrowd their brain. Like, how tough is that for you, though? Like, we're not to throw too much at them too soon.
I mean, for me, it's just whatever we're good at. It don't really matter. Like, you throw a lot out early to see, like, what works, what sticks. And if it doesn't work for your team and for your personnel, then you kind of adjust and move on to something else. You kind of pivot and go the other direction. So we got a lot of stuff in now. We still got stuff we can add, but right now I'm comfortable with what we have in.
Sorry, the past 5 years with PG and Kawhi fully healthy, expectations were high. No PG, going to win. Kawhi's coming back. What are expectations this season?
Our expectations is always high to win. You know, I mean, you know, we have a great group of guys. We got guys that play hard, compete. We got offensive guys. And so, you know, we step on the floor, we prepared to win, and we want to win. So, I mean, you know, with PG being gone, with Kawhi being out right now, we still feel like we have enough, and I do believe that.
Do you put more, expectations on yourself, pressure yourself to kind of push you a little bit more?
Yeah, always. I mean, I always feel like, you know, every year I want to be better. I want to get better every single year. And, yeah, I put the pressure on myself to be good, to be better, and make sure our team, you know, we have success, and that's my job.
Jordan said last night that he wants to prove that he's not a G League player, that he's an NBA player. Do you feel like he's done that already?
Yes, he has. I mean, he's definitely matured a lot. His game has matured. He's done a great job, like I said, just putting in the work every single day. You know, going down to the G League, I think last year was really good for him. I know as a young player, you don't like that, but I think Paul Hewitt did a really good job with just, you know, working with him, getting him developed to be what he is today. And, you know, got to give Jordan credit. He's done a good job putting that work in.
I know you got a lot of guys who can play, but do you see a pathway to rotation minutes for him to start the season?
We'll see. You know, still trying to figure that part out. I think, you know, if I put him in the game, I do have confidence and trust in him that he can play and he can get things done. So we'll see going forward.
Specifically here about the balance of trying to pursue winning while also developing youth. Those don't always go hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, we have veteran guys that can play, and we have young guys that can play. And so, you know, whatever the best fit is for our team to win games, that's who we're going to play. So, I'm not really looking at, we want to develop guys. Like, we want to win, and so if those guys like Kobe and Jordan can take that step forward to play and help us win games, and they'll play.
I don't need to be obvious about it.
Okay, is that good? Or not?
Well, it sounds like
kinda
it
rolled your eyes
minimizes
a
player
little bit.
development. No, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I don't want to sound like you're diminishing, like not, prioritizing developing guys, but that's kind of what it sounds like. We're prioritizing winning over developing guys. Is that what I'm understanding?
I don't know what you're trying to ask.
Are you prioritizing winning over developing guys?
I think, guys have developed. They're good players now. So if they're good enough to be in our rotation to play, help us win games, like, we're trying to win. So if it's a veteran guy that can't play, he can't play. Like, we're trying to win. Like, so that's my main objective.
I don't mean to be obvious about this, but you've always had like a 9-man rotation for the most part. You say you want to expand it a bit to 10. What is the biggest challenge besides, again, just minutes and everything? Like, what goes into that decision to go 10
I think early in the
instead of 9?
season, playing 10 guys, so guys get their legs, get in game shape, get in better game shape. And then you can kind of feel, like your rotations, and who can play. Like, which out of those 10 guys, like which guys can play. If you want to cut your rotation down to a 9-man rotation, you can kind of see and get a feel for that.
Do you think it makes it easier for those guys from a positional standpoint to know that, okay, like, I'm going to look at what's happening with the first string, and I'm going to come in and try and reduplicate that, or how do you kind of prepare
Yeah, well, it's
guys
different because, in the preseason, we kind of went 5 and 5 at times because we was playing, some guys that's just the first half, so their minutes.
Some hockey subs.
Yeah, some hockey subs. And so we just had to do that. But, like, in the course of a game, like, when the season starts, we won't be subbing 5 and 5. So it'd be guys mixed in to try to see what our rotation looks like, kind of see who fits with who, and then just go from there.
So who's going to be your starting 5 on Wednesday night?
I told you already.
I forgot.
You forgot?
I'm using your line. I forgot.
T-Man, James, Norm, DJ, and Zoo.
Who's DJ, man?
Derek Jones Jr.
They got names, dog. Give them names.
All right, Derek Jones Jr.
Who's T-Man?
Terrence Mann.
Okay, thank you.
Is this your comfort zone, though?
Huh?
Is this your comfort zone where people kind of overlook your team right now going into the seasons?
No, I ain't in a position I've usually been in. In Cleveland for 4 years, like, we was expected to win. When I took over PG and Kawhi, we expected to win. So, it's not a position I'm comfortable being in. But like I said, we're gonna compete and play hard and compete. We're gonna win games. So that's gonna be our main objective.
We always ask about Kawhi, but is Mo any closer to getting on the floor as far as practice?
Yeah, he's progressing. I'm not sure when he's going to be on the floor on the timetable, but he is progressing. He's doing more. We just got to see when he's going to be able to get on the floor. Thank you.
Anytime.